Yo, yo, yo. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Good afternoon, good night, whatever it is. I can't even remember. How y'all doing, man? It's bonus stream Wednesday. I'm getting a late start because I took a little bit of a nap because I was a little tired today. Been tired all week, though, man. So hope you guys are doing well. I hope the week's going well. We're over halfway there now. Hump day is, we're in the downhill end of hump day, so... What's going on, Outlaw? What's going on? We got Linux with the first today. Mama Goof, Brian, Emerald, Kane Wolf, Lil C, Haas, and Outlaw with the check-ins. Thank you guys for that. I'm doing all right, man. I'm really cold. And that's a weird thing for me to complain about because it's like freezing in here, but it's like warm outside. Because with the window unit AC in here, I have not figured out the sweet spot for the temperature. So I've tried like almost every setting at this point, and it's like if it's too high, it gets uncomfortably warm and stuffy in here. If it's too low, it gets uncomfortably cold in here. And there's not really been a line for that. So I'll figure it out, I'm sure. But it's freaking cold in here. Anyways, we are playing some more Satisfactory tonight. Little C is joining. She's going to be playing as well. Hopefully not trolling me because, yeah, that would bite. But thanks for those check-ins, guys. We got Linux has 108, y'all. I forgot how to do the, I need to look in the bot and see how to do it, like a top list for these. Are these ungrouped? Let me blow this up so it's easier to see. So I think if you, it doesn't really have, I have to look into this, I guess. This is in the currency stuff in the Mix It Up bot. What's up, Haas? How you doing, brother? Okay, so if we look at the, I don't know. How can I do this? I think I would have to create a command to do it. So I might have to do that. Actually, I may do it right now because why not? Right, we're here and all that stuff. I'm gonna call this one so. Top 10 first check-ins. That's how it has it formatted. The commands. I have to make sure these don't already exist. They don't look like they do. What does this do? I'm doing pretty good, man. How are you doing? How was your stream earlier? You even seem to be enjoying the Ratchet and Clank game. Sorry, I missed it. I don't know. I don't think I answered, honestly. That's my bad. Is it like cool? What's going on here? It's just weird. I'm setting up a command real quick. I'm gonna call it what it is. Top 10 first check-ins. Chat message. Streamer. Where's the dollar? Yeah, they're gonna use this new keyboard. See if this actually works. I didn't do it. I have to figure out that's the variable for it. I figured that would just bring in the thing. I'm gonna disable that because it's broken. Okay, well, I'm not gonna mess with it then. I'm okay. Sure went great. I was hoping to finish it tomorrow. That's nice. Do you have anything 108? I know Linux is nutty, dude. But when we had Twitch stream streaks on, you were crazy also. So at least this one, if you don't make it to a stream or something, it doesn't just go away. So we're gonna jump into the Satisfactory server and do stuff. This is a bonus stream and it's a later stream because, like I said, I crashed a little bit. Dude, I'm so happy with how my gaming rig is running. You guys have no idea how big of a relief this is that this thing is actually running properly. Yeah, I mean, it could reset, but it's not going to reset. And it's all saved to the cloud. So if anything happens, I still have it. Yeah, man, it's just such a relief because I'd been having problems with this computer for a while. And blue screens, I couldn't figure out what was going on with it. I suspect that it was running out of drive space and it was just kind of bombing out. Because theoretically, by standards, a 256 gigabyte M.2 drive should be enough to hold an operating system like Windows 11. But it's not. It's because of the OS bloat, which is funny because I asked ChatGPT. I had a little conversation with ChatGPT about this. And I asked it, should a 256 drive be large enough for Windows 11? And of course, it's like, yeah, that's Microsoft only requires 80 gigs, blah, 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 blah. And then I called ChatGPT out because you do that and ChatGPT will it'll reevaluate, which is funny to me. And I pointed out the bloat and everything else. And then it was like, oh, yeah. So we went from a 256 drive to a terabyte drive, basically. And the issue I have now is not with my own rig, but Mama Goof and Little C's PCs are also 256 drives for the operating system, which we bought. We bought upgrades for theirs as well that I'll be doing this weekend. And then also I have a new CPU cooler to put in this PC, but I got to make sure I have I got to make sure it either comes with thermal paste or if I have it. And we're going to be doing that this weekend. It's going to be a kind of a computer. It's going to be a computer maintenance weekend. We'll be playing PC Mechanic. But that new cooler is, well, cool for one thing because it's a cooler. It's cooler than you, right? Anyway. Tell me what to pick up while I'm in Dallas. Well, if I need some, I'll order off Amazon or something. It's like $10. It's not expensive, but I do absolutely need it to replace that. I also need to figure out in my streaming rig which daisy chained RGB cable is disconnected because none of the lighting works in it since we moved. And those cables are stupid, man. And I hate the way they're designed because they don't like click in place or anything. So they're just kind of loose and they're so easy to just pull out. And so no jokes. Okay. No jokes. But, so my lights don't work. And, like all the fan lights and all that stuff on it don't work right now. Even the fans work. So I know they're getting power because on there are two, you're in a freaking ornery mood today. It's funny, but I actually go through there and it's like a rat's nest back there with all of the cables and figuring out which one it is and all that stuff. So I'm gonna try to get through that this weekend because I liked having, you guys can't see it, but I got the two PCs over here and like one's like really lit and the other one's like dark. So it's I want to get it worked on because I also want to rearrange my camera setup to get a camera on that. And we'll see. Satisfactory. I'm working. So I built a turbo fuel already, and the lines that feed into the turbo fuel, I want to connect loops to those products because they're used in several different areas and they're overproducing. So I would like for them to be used in, did it not work? I don't think it's connected to let me fix. I think Songify might not. Songify is not connecting for some reason. Let me see if it's oh my god. Let's check Songify. I gotta update Songify real quick. You may have to re-request after I fix it. Okay. Okay, try it now. It should work now since it's updated in chat. It wasn't even outputting a chat, I realized. Okay, there it goes. And I haven't seen it on the request list yet, but it should pop up in a second. Why is it not? Why is it not registering on here? Song request queue window. Okay, I see it there. It doesn't even show it as a song request right now. It does show it there though. Okay. Fix. Good old Songify, I know, right? I usually try to restart this PC before stream anyway. I just didn't because I didn't have a lot of time. Because I woke up, I laid down, like I didn't even intend to lay down. I just woke up in my bed and I was like, oh, I was going to stream. And it was like 9. And I was like, all right, I hadn't fed the dogs yet. So I fed the dogs and took care of that and took my medications and got everything set up because I have to put the green screen up and everything like that. And we got it going. I'm probably gonna start streaming some American Truck Simulator here soon. I'm still working on getting everything set up. The biggest problem I'm having right now is all my settings were wiped out, so I'm having to reset everything. Starting to wonder if you're, yeah, I mean, it was going to be a bonus regardless because I'm on Mondays, Thursdays now. And I mentioned a few times that there's a high chance of a bonus stream tonight. And that was hinged on whether Mama Goof had her Bible study stuff going on tonight. And she didn't, so kind of I wasn't going to if she was here, but it's because it's figured we'd hang out or whatever. But I went ahead and went live anyway because she's watching sports and doing some stuff and being ornery in there anyway. So I'm probably better off in here. I'm kidding. I'm gonna get myself in trouble, y'all. Be careful. Better be careful. You started it. We had dinner at we have this little hole in the wall, just shitty restaurant in town. It's owned by one of our neighbors. It's 2 houses down from us. And it's I love the crap out of this place. The food is really good. I mean, the building is shitty. I mean, it really is. It's really the definition of a hole in the wall. But it is so good. It is so good. And for some reason, Little C doesn't like it, even though they have chicken nuggets and they look fine. But I don't know. See, it's getting warm in here now, and so I turned it up a few degrees, and now I got to turn it back down. Man, I don't know. But then I also have this fan on me and all this stuff. But no, I really enjoy this place quite a bit. They have really good burgers. I had a wiener from there, as you guys have heard, which was actually really good. And I mean, we didn't even, it's so cheap too. We were talking about this at dinner. I'm like, how are they in business? How are they still making money? And it's wild, dude. It's so wild. Let's get switched over to this game and do some stuff. It's Satisfactory. I gotta turn the audio on for the game. He used chili dog at the restaurant, and then he tried to take it into the grocery store after we ate, and the wiener jokes have been nonstop since. Did it start there, or did it start when we actually left the restaurant? When we got in the truck? Yeah, that only egged her on even more. Is just the kid being so disturbed by them. All right, so I ran out of concrete, so we gotta go get some concrete. Help, I'm stuck. What do you mean you're stuck? Oh, dude, Haas, I love Culture Walls so much, dude. His voice is amazing, bro. I really like that Blacktop song he has. I forget the whole name of it. It just has Blacktop in it. It was a song I was kind of introduced to him with and all that stuff. Yeah, sleeping on the blacktop. That song used to come on this channel a lot when I did truck sim, those streams. Alright, so I need to put this guy in here. This in here. Put these, stack of these in there too. We're also working on munitions. Let me get the mats to make her some stuff. So we're going to... We can make her a jetpack right now. And we have turbo fuel, so it like really launches, you know. What do we need for blade runners? I need silicon. Silicon is up here. This one. This song makes me want to play Red Dead Redemption again. We were playing the first one on stream, and I need to finish that series, actually. He's from Saskatchewan, Canada. And he doesn't look anything like his voice. It's kind of wild. I'm missing any copper. Copper. I don't have any bombs right now. Copper should be over here. My excess stuff. I need to make some. I used all mine up. I'm actually working towards the rifle also because it's unlocked, but I need to build up the mats to use it. And I don't even have very many let's just take up rods. See if we have rods in here. Yeah, we got rods. Try to make a couple of stacks of these so we have some ammunition. Another banger right there, Linux. What's up, Mystic? How you doing? Thanks for that check-in. I'm just gonna make 2 stacks of 100 of these and be done with it. Right there. And what am I short on with these? Did I make more black powder? I need coal. We're going to be manufacturing this here in a little bit. That's part of this project. I'm good. Just about to go to bed soon. Right on. Right on. I can't. Okay. I have 1 pixel of health. We need to make you some inhalers too. Probably a gas mask, and I need to just make some more gas filters. And you die. Well, why did you die? Is the audio sound okay? Is anything too high? I had the game audio on my mixer turned down for some reason. I just want to turn off the game music here. I think I had that turned off anyway. I guess you could just mute music here. Mute licensed music. That's a good feature. Okay. You need to make her a gas mask. Add to to-do list. Which ones of these do we want? I think the nutritional ones. We're gonna make 100 stack of these, I think. Okay. Go get these mats. When we have them. Okay. We need 100 of these. We need 200 Pellberry. Did my game just boost? I was just talking about how great this computer's running and it just blue screened on me. What is going on? It didn't even actually blue screen or anything. It just shut off. What in the heck? Yeah, well. I wasn't running any monitoring software, so I didn't see if the temps went up or anything. This is the benefit of a 2 PC setup though, is like I could restart the gaming rig or whatever without affecting everything else. The GPU is not very hot. CPU is not very hot. I don't know what happened. And what kills me is there will be nothing in the event logs. And I've ran like memory checks and all this other stuff, and nothing comes up. So let's see, system. Some warnings about a BitLocker driver. Okay, there's a critical error for the Service Control Manager PC App Store. Maybe. What's up, Mike? How you doing, brother? Well, it should be. It came right back up, but. A thunderstorm warning? A thunderstorm watch. But that's. I'm not in that town anymore. I don't know why it shows me in that town. I almost did truck sim tonight too. I almost did HES, but I still got to work on my Tobii settings because they're way off and it's like messing with me. So we were in the middle of collecting. Okay, so I need pellberries. I need like 200 of these. I'm out of space, so I'm gonna dump something. We don't need those right now. Actually, we do kind of, but and then I need 500 barrel nuts. Did you take the coupons out of the thing? Don't take those coupons out of the thing. How'd you get coupons then? You said you had 14 coupons. How do you have 14 coupons though? You need 500 barrel nuts. I don't have 500 barrel nuts. We have 200. So I think we could probably only create 50 of these. No, not even 50. 40. I need coal. The other way, no more pirate dinner server guy. I can't think of the name of it right now. Island Resort Simulator. I mean, I finished the demo, so there's nothing. It doesn't let me do anything else in the game. Waiter? That's it? Huh? You got crack outlaw? I like boost so high now because of this turbo fuel. We just need 4 of these. Wait, we need more gas filters though, so I need to add more here. We'll do like 20. Which means we need more. I'm running out of space everywhere. Where did the kid go? He'll still be up here. There you are. Hey, come back here. Hello? Back here. Where'd you go? Hey, you see me? Hello? I'm behind you. Yeah. There's your jetpack. There's your legs. There's your bullets. There's your thingy. What else do I have? I had a rebar gun, I thought. Yeah, there's your rebar gun. Here's some of those. I gotta get you an explodey thing though, before you can even use those. You need 14 or you have 14? So we need a detonator. That's what we needed. I'm trying to finish unlocking everything in there. And we're actually pretty close. I only have 8 coupons. That's crazy. We have 10 coupons available right now. That's it. I didn't make you a gas mask yet. There's a gas mask. I don't have filters for it yet, so it doesn't work. I gotta get mats for filters. And then I need to go ahead and create the inhalers. These are gonna take a while to make. No, we're not gonna waste it on the boombox. Because I don't even play the game music. It's very much a waste, actually. All right. Where'd you go? All right, here's some hilly things so you don't die. Yeah, I need the full stack. I want to Do you get these? Hello, where'd you go? You were just in front of me. They're the medical inhalers right there on the ground. Those heal you. Those heal you to 100% from wherever you're at. Okay, what else do we need? I need gas. I need filters and the detonator. I need to find some. How much is the boombox? And there's the screws. But I only have like 8 or whatever it was I said. I don't even remember what I said. But we don't even have that many available. Right, there is. I need to go farm some stuff to get more fabric. We gotta make fabric, and then we gotta get coal. And then we'll be able to finish making everything for her. Maybe we can start on the actual project I intended on this stream for. Why don't you just Google it and listen to it on YouTube? I'm sure somebody put it on there. This is one of our sulfur branches. But I need to... Oh, I can't use turbo fuel for this. I have to use biofuel for this. I can't even cut stuff down right now. Just came over here kind of for nothing. I didn't realize you couldn't. That stinks. That really stinks. Did not know that. Well, can you chill out for a second? I'm trying to get everything together. All right. So I need to go over to the bio power plant. And this is broken. This doesn't always work. What are you doing, bro? I was trying to die. These tubes make traveling around so much better. I passed my exit. It will take a stack from here. Kind of sucks. I gotta keep 2 different fuels on board now. I don't want to use that for this thing is so obnoxious. Should be using package. There we go. I need to put some stuff back. Can I make anything? Can I make the detonator? Yes. I have your detonator. I still know where you're at. Ah, this thing is bugged, dude. Oh, we are out of early access by now. This early access shit. Hopefully they fix that in 1.2 because it's getting really obnoxious. But it won't let you switch the direction on the hypertubes. On hypertube junctions. I'm going to go all the way. Like right here. Well, let me switch it. I don't need to go that direction. Finally. You have to go through the junction. And this one too. I want to go forward. I don't want to go that way. Well, let me switch it. Why do you let me switch it there? I need to go ahead and do a drop somewhere out here in the wilderness so that I can we could harvest some of the mycelia to be able to create fabric. Well, let me change direction again. And you go back through and it finally lets you do it. It's bugged in some way. So to do 40 fabric, really we're trying to do 13 fabric. Five. Well, let me cut down that tree. I wonder why. Looks like we have plenty of mycelia, and I just need... We have most of those materials that we need. Guess we're hoofing it. Yeah, bacon. Why'd you leave the game? Oh, yeah, me too. Okay. Oh, I didn't grab coal while I was over there. Go get it real quick. So last. Let me change again. It says, no, this isn't, this is compacted coal. This isn't, I don't want this in my inventory. I can't do anything about it. Oh well. That's compacted coal. That's not coal. Thank you for the song request, guys. Dude, I don't even go in that direction. I'm gonna take this stack right out of the miner. Oh, we have these here too. Okay. Don't really need them there, but okay. Some of the stuff we have to make on the equipment bench, some of them we have to make over here. I have space in inventory. I'll put the stuff that I've made for her here. So one thing right now. He's back. Okay, so we have enough biomass. We create fabric here too. Yeah. We have the gas filters. We can actually make 25 of them. I have the stack for those. Then we go get some fuel. Let me switch, stupid. Well, let me switch the direction. All right, so we're gonna get fuel for her jetpack, and then we're gonna start working on the loops and the really the munitions facility. So let me switch it. These junks should be cool if they worked right. Well, let me switch it. Let me switch it. I don't know why. Right, so once we get down here, I don't think I've shown this whole area on stream yet that I've kind of worked on. This oil, we're making the turbo fuel. It's kind of blown up on us a little bit here. Get turbo fuel in here. Grab 2 things of it. These are fuel power plants that are running turbo fuel. Let's check, make sure we're not underproducing anything. No, these pipes are full. And these guys are full. So we're doing real good there. Now we head back. So we could drop those, clean up our inventory a little bit, and then start working on some new conveyors to and some logic on where we're going to put some stuff. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do this yet. I mean, at least the hyper tubes going back and forth isn't as like daunting as it usually would be. I can kind of just sit here and chill with it. See if this is going the right way. It is. Okay. Cool. Let me get off here. It wouldn't let me switch it again. There it goes. It's like it doesn't pick up the prompt or something. I don't know. Okay, there's fuel for her. I think that's everything. into our cleanup now. Drop this in there, this in there. Hold up, she didn't take her bombs that I put down for her. Why? There we go. $31 of them. Yeah. We're gonna have a spot that's just gonna be producing those noblest bombs, so I don't have to make them anymore. Dude, change direction. Yeah, I gotta use the restroom. Once we actually get there, I'm gonna go pee real quick. Let me change direction again. It's so frustrating. And an ad starting in about a minute, guys. Alright. I also need concrete. I forgot all about concrete. Yeah, we gotta go back. We gotta get concrete and plates for this project. Sure, we're gonna need other materials, but those are definitely ones that I'm short on that I'm gonna need. Do we have any? Like, we want these now. No concrete there. Okay. We need plates too. A little more. Plates are going to be on iron stage 1. Okay, we're pretty full. All right, let's do this again. Let me switch that time. It'll be interesting when I get the trucks and stuff back going, because I gotta reset up my Trucky and all the apps. It's usually working every time now, for some reason. I'm not mad at it, but I'm just curious why it's so inconsistent. But it'd be cool starting all over and from scratch, especially if all the updates have been made to the game. We're back over here. So part of what we're doing is we're taking these two lines. We're actually taking 3 lines and we're sending them back. So I think what we need to do for that, go ahead and stack these up. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3. All the way back. I was trying to keep the outflow over here and the inflow over here, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that without like these stupid high stacks. Because I want to keep these lines separate still. Actually, these need to be like even higher than they are. Just gotta make sure I think this through properly. This is about where it breaks out. On this line. Because then it's gonna go. If we have 2 on this side, I'm not even sure what I'm going to do with yet. I may actually use those for this. When I get to the point, I may even try to use like trains or even trucks for this. And this is where I ran out of Alright, y'all, I'll be right back. Why is this button not working? My stream deck here. Working. Okay. Be back in a few, guys. Taking a quick break. All right, we back. I don't even have a bottle opener with me, but I brought a bottle of something. It's not an alcoholic beverage. It's cheer wine. It's cheer wine zero sugar. And it's like a cherry soda. It's really good. The Outlaw actually turned me on to it. What's up, Mystic? Thanks for the welcome back. My bottle opener's in the other room. These don't twist off. Hang on. We'll bring up the game screen at least. Yeah, I mean it's kind of still a little sweet. It's a little on the sweet side for sure. But yeah, I have 2 left out of I had I had 6 bottles. I have 2 left. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get my bottle opener though. Honestly, I think if I had to stop drinking sodas, I would probably just rather die. I gotta have my Coke Zeros, man. I just don't drink any that have like sugar in them. Because this is a Cheerwine zero sugar. Had to because of surgeries. I mean, I get it, but I don't know if I could do it honestly. I don't know if I could do it. They told me that I had to. It is pretty sweet. Oh man, this guy here is like messing this up. How are we gonna get around that? I may just have to bring this one out. Let's just demo this. I could technically make these as tall as I want to, but I don't want to make them too tall to where they become hard to manage. Is that a purple one? It looks like it. We have a gas mask, so we can go up there. If it's a purple power slug. What's up, Spidey? It's not as sweet as it was the first time I tried it. I think I just got a little bit used to it, I guess. So we're producing all this sulfur and all this coal, but we're not like using it steadily. Like these lines are backed up, and I want to, basically the plan is to output these lines into our main loop for these two resources so that it shares the it shares its overages with other lines. That's the whole idea here. I've never heard this song before, Hoss. This sounds seems to match the vibe here. The sound of the song, I'm surprised I've never heard it before. You see me running back and forth here. It's because I'm kind of like thinking this through, how I'm going to do this. Okay. Because we already have sulfur going this way, so we don't need sulfur going this way again. Because actually the sulfur here is already going into the main sulfur loop. Which I don't think I technically have an actual sulfur loop. I think it's just being shot into the line. I mean, I love Whiskey Myers. And they're from out here. Like a few town, like they're from the town of Palestine, Texas, which is East Texas, where I'm from. Where I'm from, but where I'm at, where I live, where I call my home. Because this is where the sulfur goes. Because we need sulfur to make basically gunpowder. And we need it to make compacted coal, which compacted coal is what we use in our coal power plants. So it injects up here. Because that's another coal mine, or a sulfur mine over there. And so this really needs to have a return on it. So I wonder if I'm gonna have to redo our hypertubes through there too. I'm going to. So this is a merger. And what we do here is we add a smart splitter. This is how I create these loops before the merger. Smart splitter will go about here. And we can program this. So forward is going to be sulfur. And then here will just be overflow. So it's not going to send any, as long as it's active going here, it's not going to send overflow. But it's the overflow that we're trying to capture. So what we would do is overflow would go to that. So that would still pull out of this as long as this didn't need it. And it's before this merge, so we're getting just the overflow from this production. And then theoretically, we would do the same on the other end, and it would do the literal same thing. But we don't have to run this the entire way, but I'm going to have to redo some of this. And that's the part that's like difficult for me because I just don't like redoing stuff, but Like, we're going to have to get rid of all of this here. Because I'm going to want this. I mean, I could put it on top of it. I'm not going to lie, but I don't want to. I don't like doing it. I don't like, I like to have these lines on top. So, and this is actually not, I don't have to do this very long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tear all this down that I want to tear down. I don't even know if I can actually do this because it goes under. I may have to drop it for just a little bit. Good night, brothers. Checkout time. All right, Outlaw. Take care, dude. Have a good night. Rest well. Because this is going to bump into here if I raise this. So I got to account for that. And this whole junction here. So I'm going to actually tear down all of this right through here under this part. And this is how we're going to fix this. So we'll run, since we have the space to do this. So then we'll drop the, make sure we have enough clearance on both sides. We do. It's still unfortunate what it sounds like she's saying. What's up, Brian? How you doing, buddy? See, we could literally run this, the loop here. Actually, I want to take it back further though, because we already kind of built up for it. Okay, so this is going to drop down under here. I'm going to go ahead and top these up. Okay. And just to make sure this is the right direction. And this will go to here. Why is it like that? This is not right. Okay. I put a bunch of this stuff in my inventory from having to undo some of this. I think I've heard that one before either. Thanks for the song request, guys. Racing it. It's restoring that portion of the line. I don't have the whole line on the top done yet. I have this gap here, and I had that because I didn't want to keep destroying stuff. That one will start going all the way through too. So even though they're stacked, they're going two different directions. So they're like basically, so this one I want to get rid of too, because I want this to stack higher. It's going to need to get over this without clipping, which is still kind of clipping. And then we had the junction we need here. Transport. Oh, wrong thing. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. And that'll connect back up to here. Recompleting that whole thing. I don't like how low this is either. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do it too. And build these out. This is about where, because I have the tube going to there. This guy sounds a little bit like some of his enunciation sounds a lot like Tyler Childers. If I run out of materials, we need copper. We need copper sheets. So I'm gonna go back over here and get some more materials. I'm surprised I ran out of these materials because Should be the same materials as I needed for, especially for that in particular. Upper sheets is this floor. They are, should be right here. Yeah. I don't have a lot of space for them either. I'll start everything here back in production. Fill up this container. Yeah, if I didn't see the name of the artist on the song, I would have assumed this was Tyler Childers in some ways. I mean, I could tell some subtle differences, but it's not like it's not. It's not like crazy different. So now I got to do this differently too. I'm going to get rid of that and this hole here. And then I'm just going to bring this up here. And then I'm just going to junction this here. And this will go this direction. And this one will connect over here. Is that, what is this clipping on? Can you freeze it? So it's clipping on this thing. But it's not actually hitting it though. So I'm not that worried about it. I just don't like it when it's going through stuff. It's just kind of in its like in its hitbox basically. But it's not actually like hitting it. We're creating a lot of we got quite the power grid going nowadays. And so that's kind of how that looks now. And then we just need to complete our loop there. We got our jetpack. So I need to finish this build out. Which I could do it from this direction too. Kind of wasting time this way. So we're gonna build this. That line tells me that it lines up with and what we're gonna do with that is right about here. I'm gonna put a conveyor hole. It should be roughly where that one is. Well, this one's going in that direction. And then this is going to go that direction. And it's just going to bring that direction. And then the rest of that's going to go up to this. I'm going to kill this and then I'm going to stack here just so it doesn't clip it. And then we'll just rebuild it that way. And that will give it enough clearance. Pretty much guarantees the clearance. It's going to be interesting how to do it at this end because it's kind of the way I built it's not necessarily ideal. I'm gonna have to think it through once I get down there. So I'm gonna continue to build my conveyor stacks here. I don't have to measure because I've already done the measuring by building this out. I just have to make it line up to them on this end. That's what that little line there does. The little blue line tells me it's lined up with that. It's building stacks of 3. Okay, that's it actually, because we already have it here. Then we have this little piece that's got to go around this guy. It still may clip a little bit. I almost have to create a mini loop off of this because this is where it's coming off the sulfur mines right here. These are the sulfur mines. And we've got 3 pretty good sulfur mines right here that are producing quite a bit. I think they're all. This is normal. This is pure. So this one's like, so that one's doing 240 a minute. This one's doing 120 a minute. And then this one I think is normal also. No, this is impure. So this one's only doing 60 per minute. So whatever 240 plus 180 is, we're doing per minute on sulfur right now. Off of just this. Then we've got one more impure, which is that other mine, which that's another 60 to the line, to the loop. So everywhere that's being used, I'm just trying to basically get full utilization out of all the resources to all the positions that's needed. And so this going up like this, I don't know if I like that. I don't know if we're going to actually completely like rebuild that. If I'm going to come down there, have this go all the way down, and then hook back up over here. But then if I do that, I need another stack on these to do all the other stuff I wanted to do with compact coal. And question is, should I do it with, I need to isolate these on separate conveyors at that because of what they are. And I don't want one production line to hold up another. So I'm keeping them completely isolated. So sulfur won't be in coal, coal won't be in compacted coal. So theoretically, these need to be 4 through here. I think. Maybe even more than that. I don't know. We've got our base structure here, though, for how we're doing this. Because we have the sulfur going that in both directions here. Because it's also breaking off right here and going this way. So it's splitting off on this lift here. It kind of complicates things quite a bit. Because I could just do the whole line. I don't know, man. The positioning is not great. It's not bad, but it's not great. It's just kind of creating a logical, like, it's causing me to have a logical brain for it. And understanding where we should probably go. Look at this guy. Check him out. He's just chilling, man. Oh, you thought the game froze? Mm-mm. Now, my temperatures are actually really good. It's for this game, because this game used to run my system pretty hot. It's running it fine. It's cooler than I expected it to be. And I'm not doing like overclocking or anything. I mean, I could overclock on the system. I've never done it before. And I've got enough it's got my GPU at like 94% utilization. It's got it in red. My graphics card. But I don't necessarily think that's bad. But we're good. It's not frozen right now or anything on stream, right? Everything looks fine. Yeah, looks good. Okay. Thanks, Haas. Looks good. Sounds good. Nice. All right. So why am I hungry, bro? And this is what happens when I start thinking. I think that I start getting hungry when I start thinking. I'm not gonna loop. No, I kind of want to loop that though. I don't think I need to loop this because there's so much production coming off of these things. So this loop can technically like end here. So what we'll do. Okay. I'm gonna run the line back over here. When I think about this, I think I'm putting a lot of work into something that doesn't matter as much as I thought it would. Because we're talking like 400 production and we're like, I'm spending all this time to bring an extra 60 over that I don't necessarily need. On the sulfur line. I did not receive a free copy of this game. I need to turn off that timer. We're going to start. How much? I need materials anyway, so I'm about to run out of stuff to build the conveyors. I stashed a lot of that stuff in these boxes when I was trying to create the gear for, we'll see. At least I think I did. I hope I did. Slide on down, jump. Back at the office here. A bunch of those mats. Yeah, we got those there. Sort that. Okay. We don't need this in our inventory. For some reason we have limestone. Nine. Put that in there just to get rid of it. We don't need this. We don't need this. I don't need those 7. I can't have some of these. I'm not producing these yet. I'll put this there. Don't need that. I think we're generally good on materials. I'm going to test out some of these new loops over here too. Can't wait to start building trains. That's one of my next unlocks, but I have to build up some production lines to build computers. Get to that point. Planes, trains, and automobiles. I love like train games, man. The transport. See, this is already like screwing me over right here. I just want to go that way. And this is all of our new line right here that we just rebuilt. It's got the 2 sulfur lines underneath. Let's go in the right direction. And we're here. These are the containers of the encased industrial beams. I'm going to fill up my inventory with these and let it just reproduce them. You just saw everything here just start firing up. I do at some point I need to up the concrete production because it doesn't keep up when this is full on, but it hasn't had to be full on. But if I ever want to pull this production, that's going to need to be upgraded. We'll do this the civilized way and use the elevator instead of the jetpack. You only know 25 letters of the alphabet. I don't know why. What's up, man? How you doing? I gotta get you to do like a your little wrestling announcement thing sometime. That's pretty cool though, man, that you do that. 901 is a wrestling announcer. And it's pretty badass, dude. It really is. Can't make this. So we had a guy, it's funny. It's just the actual like fact that you do that. One of my buddies that comes in here, his name's Biz, did a Mean Gene impersonation. He didn't do what? And it was just hilarious, man. I guess I didn't do that. What do you mean? These things won't switch. I was hoping maybe fixing this would fix that, but it didn't. Oh, followed? I guess not. It's not a big deal. I appreciate it though, man. Thanks for the follow. I usually don't call out follows unless people are chatting while you're chatting, so I get to call you out. But I appreciate it, man. There's a command for that. I gotta figure out what that is. Hang on. I think you'll get a kick out of this. I think you'll get a kick out of it. Let's see. Yeah, it's exclamation point BIZZ. Let me get it in here. Oh no, it's doing it twice. I gotta fix that. Freaking hilarious, dude. I think it's better duplicated, bro. That's Biz, man. Biz is hilarious. I think he's actually usually live right now. I don't know if this is his night off or something. But that's that guy. Give him a follow because he's hilarious. He's a late night streamer though. So just so you know. He's doing Hogan. Yeah, I guess it's more Hogan. He was talking to Mean Gene. He was doing that whole thing. I need more late nighters. Yeah, I'm used to be more of a late nighter. Honestly, I'm usually like off stream, but I just start late tonight, and it's not my usual night to stream right now. This is basically a bonus stream. Okay, so I just want to start bringing this from here. But yeah, man, how was your? I was in your stream a little bit earlier. How was that? How's that going? We got a few streamers here tonight. Actually, we got Haas. He streamed earlier today. He's basically he's a primary just chatting streamer. We got 901. I think Brian, I don't think you stream, but for some reason you have followers, which is crazy. Got about he had set up usually output something that sound like Hogo when read. Yeah, he's using Frosty tools, which is the only reason I don't use Frost. I used it for like once, but they want you to like pay a like bunch of money for it, and I was like, no. Death Stranding. Yeah, it was Death Stranding 2 that you were playing. I have the first one and I've never played it. I have it on like PlayStation Plus on the PS5, and then yeah, I think that's the only way I have it actually. But yeah, it's basically like a you're basically just like a freaking UPS. You're basically just UPS on your back, right? Yeah, when streams start that have Frosty, there's always something asking to become a benefactor. Yeah, and it's not like they want like $10 a month for it or something. I was like, that it's cool and all, but I don't know if it's that cool. Right? But yeah, I had it for a little bit, and like you could only do like one if you on the free one, you could only do like one shout out like an hour or something. Otherwise, it tells you that you're a cheap bastard that's not paying for it. All right, so we're bringing the sulfur down here now. Let's erase it. Yeah, we're winning. Haha. Haha. They say something to cool down if you do them too often. Yeah. I wonder what the limits are for the paid one, because I bet they still have some sort of limit on it. Which is obnoxious as that is. I mean, I get it, but at the same time, you know, I don't like it. Ow. I didn't have game audio on. Sorry about that, guys. I guess when I came back from break, I didn't do it. So what this is going to do... Oh, this is making me think too much, man. My brain is just not engaging right now. Cheers, chat. My soft drink. My club soda, if you will. It's not really a club soda. It's a cheer wine. But still, it's in a glass bottle. People just assume stuff. Cheers. I couldn't see that very well on the OBS chat. I had to look at one of the other screens. I have chat like up like in three places. Mainly so no matter, I mean, the idea is no matter where I turn my head, I can see chat pretty easily. Which were like, this the one? No, that's not it. I got them backwards. Yikes. Oh, I seen that crap with the focus. So you can see where I'm pointing. I've got chat up there, I've got chat there, and I've got chat on the laptop. These two right here, this one and the smaller monitor, are both connected to the gaming rig. The laptop's just by itself, and these three monitors up top are connected to the streaming rig. So many views. And then during the workday, because I work from home, over here is my work laptop, and I have a KVM here that switches half the monitors over to my work laptop for my workday. So you would think with that many monitors, I would be super productive, but that's just not the case. It's another good scene for this. I need to fix this camera. It's not bad. But yeah, that's all the cool kid stuff, guys. I gotta think this through. I could. A lot of time and a lot of cash put into this setup, man. And I've swapped quite a, of course, this is all kind of like everything's like positioned in a different place than it used to be at the old house. Because I tried to take advantage of that move to kind of improve things. And sometimes I don't know if I improve them or not. I don't think I'm going to do this connection here. I think I'm going to do it further down. I think I might actually do it like right here. How did I take damage there? A lot of treaty oak on this playlist. If I can get my Tobii stuff set back up right, I'm probably going to do Truck Sim tomorrow. Yeah, I'm just going to make the call. We're going to bring this stuff out down there. That's the only thing holding me up from doing Truck Sim right now is the Tobii stuff being jacked up. Because my settings, I had put quite a bit of time initially to get my settings, and now since they were lost, because that was in the, because with ATS, even the Tobii settings are saved in the, in there. So it is what it is, man. Okay, so this is going, so these two are going the same direction. There's not really a loop here. Yeah, I don't think I should have done it that way. I think it's fine, actually. I think I know how I'm going to do this. We're going to cut this off here. And then we're going to build out some additional space here. Hey, thanks for that check-in, Brian. Only 5 check-ins, man. And you, like, you're always here, though. So, it's weird. Alright, so we're going to, first off, we're going to do a smart splitter first. It's going to be about in the middle. It's got to be right there. Okay. And then, so we're going to do sulfur. And it's just going to connect back up to this line. I think this is going to have to be an overflow line, as I think about it. It doesn't make sense to have it the primary line. And then we're going to drop in a merger here. That merges with that. That doesn't clip. Okay, no, it doesn't. I don't need that there, so it definitely doesn't clip now. So I don't like fall off of here by mistake. I'm gonna block that off. Okay, cool. Cross Canadian ragweed's pretty good, but they're Cody Canada is a very devout Oklahoma State fan, and I'm an Oklahoma fan. And so I can't completely like them, right? It's just not, it's not supposed to be that way. So we're going to do overflow. We're going to take this, and this is going to go there. Right now, the only path this splitter has is overflow. No, this can be sulfur. This can be a primary line, actually. And these, and then what we're basically going to do is I'm going to overflow this. And then with that, we'll build Freeze that, make sure it lines up. It looks like it does. And then we'll go and do, the line tells me that it's going to flow that way. And then we're going to expand out. Do foundation here. Do a couple of them, similar to how we did the other side. This is actually just going to be a merger. So the merger for this will be on this side. So yeah, if we put it right here in the middle. And the main merger is going to go there. That'll continue that line. It'll just catch up. Then logistics, we're going to put a conveyor hole here. Looks like it lines up. So now we got to go underneath here. So what we're going to do is we're going to build out some walls. Okay. It's kind of difficult. It doesn't matter where we build them, honestly, as long as they just go down two, so we have something to anchor a lower foundation. So that we have basically, this is basically like creating scaffolding to work with. And then connect these two underneath, and that's how those will flow. I gotta turn on that flow. Yeah, well, we also have to like connect it right here. There we go. So then that's just gonna send that underneath here. And so it's just gonna keep looping everything around, so it kind of uses everything on both ends. So if one end has more of a need, it could be pulling off the loop, and we get the full usage of both of all the production of all the mining facilities that way. So the sulfur loop is done. So this is connecting back in here to send down there. Now it's time to work on the coal aspect of this, which is going to be a little bit more complicated. These need to be one higher actually, because I need them to go both directions. But the main reason I wanted this for the sulfur specifically first is because we need sulfur. We need sulfur and coal to create black powder. And then we need black powder. What is it? This is basically gunpowder. And then we need those to create smokeless powder, which is which is actually what we use to make explosives and stuff. That we haven't unlocked yet because we haven't produced any, because we need this liquid, which is why it's important to be down here, because that's a byproduct of plastic and rubber production. So we're able to use that byproduct. So we're going to start building that out here. That's the plan, is to build that out in this space. We could build these out like 10 tiles at a time, basically. So, and that byproduct is actually being produced out of, it's here. It's heavy oil residue, which is basically what's left over when we produce rubber and plastic. Which we should be thinking plastic too, similar to how we're doing this, but we're not. It's pretty cool stuff, I think. I'm getting kind of tired of this though. I don't want to quit stream, so we may just switch games. I may just start jacking with my Tobii settings on stream. We have these two other lines that come all the way here that we're not even using yet, that I have built out. This is our oil production. Oil being brought in from these oil rigs. 5 of them. 1 on each line. And then they're producing rubber, plastic, and fuel. And then we're getting byproducts of heavy oil residue. And then this purple stuff that's coming out of there is a byproduct, which is polymer resin, which will be used for other production lines in the future. And these big tanks here have nothing but basically the basic grade fuel. The basic grade fuel is being fed into these 3 refineries here, along with compacted coal, to produce this red fuel called turbo fuel, which is much more efficient and faster. And it's basically 1 level below jet fuel, which is what our next step would be in the process. And these are fuel generators, so they're generating electricity for the power grid. So we have a pretty stacked up power grid now with all of these generators here. And it's built to be expandable, so that's a good thing. I'm pretty proud of this whole area because this is really one of my cleaner builds for doing the oil stuff. These are just full of crude oil, which it doesn't even actually this pumping so much that these lines are just kind of sitting there empty, or not empty, but without very much motion. Yeah. All right, I think we're going to switch it up though. I think I'm going to play around with the truck sim stuff. We'll exit that game out. Watch my GPU drop to 3% from 97%. That game is kind of a hog on both CPU and GPU usage. RAM usage didn't go up very much at all. What is my drive usage? I'm like averaging, my disk drives are only about 6% full at this point after the upgrades. Pretty interesting stuff. Let me get us a new title and new thing here. All right. Stream manager, edit stream info. Alrighty. I haven't done truck sim in a while. I'm kind of excited about it. Let me check. Where is truck book? Trucks books. Which one am I going to use? This one? This one? It's this one that we're using a lot of. All right, let me get this stuff switched around. I'm going to mute the mic so I don't make a bunch of noise here. Not yet, anyway. You never know, Kron. You never know around here. Anything can really happen, bro. I forgot how to put these. How you doing, though, dude? So we're jacking with the Tobii settings on Truck Sim. You're my last piss of the night. See you on. Seeing you on. Well, I appreciate you stopping by, man. Bye, Kron. So Tobii, I have my settings saved somewhere. Like I've sent screenshots out to people, but I can't find it. So I'm having to figure this out. Auto pause, gaze absent threshold. So we have the pause working. They had a setting in here to use to basically turn off the yaw versus pitch. So I think these were turned up. The pitch was like turned very low because I didn't want my head moving up and down a lot. You know, somebody just requested that song and it just played just a little while ago. That's funny. So if we hit this to 0, I think it turns the actual eye tracking off. It only does the head tracking, which is what I want. No, you're good, dude. You're good. I don't mind it. I mean, doesn't she say something about she jacks off if she wants or something? I don't remember. I don't remember it completely, but very catchy tune. Yeah, that was Linux. Linux is the one that requested it. All you VIPs think alike. Okay, let's test this out. Another new album? Didn't she just come out with this one or something? I don't know. I haven't followed her career or anything. I only just heard of her, to be honest with you. Okay. We don't even own a truck yet, so we could do a quick job. Lufkin to Dallas. Lufkin to Lake Charles. Austin. They're getting close to your neck of the woods up here, Kron. You got Illinois coming out here within the next few weeks. They haven't. I don't know if they've announced Minnesota. I know they announced the Dakotas. You know, it's always be spewing news. Yeah, yeah, down there, which the song is on. They don't really tell us, right? They just kind of put them in development. But it's got to be coming up. They announced British Columbia, which kind of shocked everybody. Yeah, that's not what I wanted to do. I do need to make sure Joy the Key's running. But I just signed my embargo for Illinois, so I know that's coming in the next few weeks. They haven't. I don't know if they've actually even announced it yet, but it's definitely coming very quickly. What all have they announced so far? British Columbia, South Dakota, and Illinois. So they haven't even officially even announced Minnesota yet, but it's got to be coming. It's got to be one of the next ones. A ride from me to Butchie. This is crazy. $300, basically $300 to completely buy everything for Truck Sim at this point. At full price, though. That's not really on sale. You get one of those sales, you can knock that down pretty good. The base game at full price is $20. No, they're not. They're not that far yet. I think, and this is not just my assumption, prediction, whatever you want to call it. Hope the Twin Cities is blank. The issue they're having is they built the entire map so far on a 21 to scale, which was great for the Western US because of how spread out it was. But when they get into the Northeast states, 20 to 1 means like states like Delaware, you're going to drive through in like 3 minutes. It's not going to be, it's going to be difficult to do the Northeast at that scale and have it meaningful. So I think they're trying to buy time to figure that out. And so they're like, okay, well, we'll do British Columbia because, well, it's American Truck Simulator. Like, American's a continent, not the, not the country. It's not United States Truck Simulator. So I think that's why they did that. I think they're trying to buy time. Barely makes sense. I mean, I listen to the vocals of it. It makes pretty perfect sense to me. She's from Tennessee. The dude she's trying to like hook up with chose another chick that's obviously from Texas based on all the things that she knows about her. That's my take on it. I don't know, I could be dead ass wrong too. It wouldn't be the first time. Music goes in one ear and out the other. Yeah, some of us actually listen to lyrics, some of us. I just look at her. Yeah, it sounds like she's very unfortunately saying what I was saying. We could take insulation panels from Lufkin to Dallas. And that looks like the most money we can make. It's 238 miles and about roughly $6,000. It's price per distance. The Lake Charles one is the highest per mile. It's just not as many miles. I drink by myself. I'm fine. I'm making my own lyrics. It's America. You could do what you want. Okay. As long as I can't sue you for it. As long as you pay your taxes. So this is like roughly, this one you have to take a ferry. I don't want to mess with a ferry. We're going to take this load, I think. Okay, so we have, so how dead centers, I'm not crazy about that. I do like that it is, I don't have to turn my head a lot to see the mirrors. I gotta fix the dead centering thing though. I mean, I don't hate it. I mean, I could turn off head tracking completely. Can I look up and down at all? Maybe increase that a little bit. Folks, this year not paying taxes, I get it, but the penalties, yeah, I like to keep my stuff, pretty square. This is our truck. This is our load. We're in a Freightliner Cascadia. I gotta fix my Tobii stuff, or my Trucky stuff. It's at the bottom. You probably can't even really see it. That's not the one I meant to push. How about this one? All right. Good night. All right, Linux. Take care, man. Good seeing you, dude. I appreciate you coming in. Is this my eye patch? I have to wear when I'm driving. I may have to put it on during this because I usually have to put it on when I'm driving. At least in real life, because I have spots in my vision in that eye, and it's just better if I just block it out. Eastbound and down. I mean, it's just, it sits over here, just waiting for me to use it. I think most of the Eyetracker stuff is right. Oh, crap. I gotta work this out too. I don't know what it did. I just hit a whole bunch of buttons on my stream deck to try to fall. My truck started. I couldn't hear it. What's up with all these freaking tutorial messages popping up? It's freaking annoying. It's actually, I turned off eye tracking. It's only doing head tracking right now. I usually use eye tracking in like Star Citizen and some other games, but really for ATS, you just need the head tracking because it doesn't really need to track where you're looking. I'm not used to these settings, but I kind of like them better than how I had them before. Hey, Copper. Of course, if this was real life, this truck would probably be an automatic anyway. But yeah, I'm proof that the eye tracking will work even if your eyes are jacked up. You're up so late. You should try gardening. Gardening? Freaking killed the engine. What is that beeping noise, bro? Yeah, I don't remember if I mentioned to you, Kron, but I had a one of my M.2 drives in my gaming rig died, and I lost all my ATS stuff and my Windows profiles, and I basically ended up having to software-wise rebuild my computer. And I'm trying to get my settings back right, how they were. So things are a little haywire. Yeah. We're actually heading westbound and up, to be quite honest about it. Little dolly. Nothing wrong with a little dolly. As we're talking about the same thing. Speed limit is 75 through here, so. I haven't driven the Cascadia a ton in this game. I usually drive the Peterbilt, but this is a pretty decent truck. Boss falls on wet rocks. Wait, what did it? Is that what you meant for it to pick up, or is it just pick something kind of random? It's happened. Random. If for some reason you don't want it to play, you could hit exclamation point remove and it'll remove your last song. Or it'll skip it. If you want to. If you want to just listen to it, that's fine too. If I hate it, I'll just, I'll just forward past it. Let it ride. What you're telling me is I probably need to quit stream before that song plays. Yeah. I got some of my toggles upside down. I gotta fix that too. I don't see where my... Yeah, I don't have a gear higher than that, apparently. Yeah. Hey, thanks for those bits, Kron. I appreciate that, man. I think you gave bits recently and I completely missed it. We're in my neck of the woods, man. We're up here by 20. We're turning left up here. Is my truck dead? Did I freaking... Oh, car. Would you go, Dingleberry? I'm a bit whore. I mean, everybody's a whore to something, right? At least that's what I've been told. So this is basically like, because I'm like in here in real life, right? I'm right between Longview and Tyler. So this is basically my drive when I have to go to Dallas. So that's wild. In the game, it's going to take like 10 minutes, where it takes a few hours in IRL. Oh man, my truck's dead. I gotta get used to the... Wow. Head tracking's like a little bit jumpy though. I gotta mess with the settings still. Dude, Georgetown? Yeah, it's between what? That's like just north of Austin, isn't it? You're talking about Texas, right? I knew a streamer that lived in Georgetown that I used to follow. Georgetown's, unless you're talking about, no, it's not. It's not anywhere. I think it's between Austin and. Damn it! Now I'm second guessing myself. This is gonna show my freaking address. I'm curious now. I don't think it's a stupid thing, man. Why does everything have to have a freaking pop-up for something? Georgetown. Yeah, so Georgetown is off the north side of Austin. It's like 3 hours from Dallas. And it's pretty far from JB too. Probably about 3 or 4 hours from JB, maybe. It's like 4 or 5. It's like 4 hours from me. Is it 3? Yeah. What was it last year? I did the Texas Triangle. We drove from Dallas, where we lived, down to Houston. We saw JB on that trip, and we saw my friend Modo's, another streamer, on that trip. Then we drove to San Antonio, and then we drove back up to Dallas in a weekend. That was like right after I got my truck because we were wanting to drive it. I think that triangle, that Texas Triangle between those basic like 3 major metro areas has a greater population of that triangle than I think it's like 32 states combined or something. Maybe not combined, but there's a lot of people there. There's a whole bunch of people. But yeah, it's north of Austin. Uh-oh, dad joke 3000. I gotta dig it out because I got a bunch of crap on my desk. All right, so I hope to visit him. The last time was too short. Yeah, we only had lunch that one day. I don't know if you want to coordinate it. I mean, I don't want to stay your guys' time, but I wouldn't mind trying to head down there as well to see y'all. So that's this guy. Can one bird make a joke? No, but 2 can. I don't know if you heard it. That's what it said. I'll give you another one though.
What do you call a bear with no teeth? A gummy bear.
I don't know how I feel about that one.
Why did the teddy bear skip dessert? He was stuffed.
Wait, Hated Bubs meet up? Yeah, it's like 2 hours from me down to where JB's at. It's not even that bad of a drive. There's a lot of construction for me, but once that construction's all done, it's gonna be great. But then they're probably just gonna start new construction. Second was definitely better. But yeah, I mean, if I'm up for it, as long as it works out with the schedule and everything, I'll make it happen. All right, let's drive again. Huh? We're almost there. We're only like, it's gonna take us 8 minutes to go 150 miles. I just gotta get used to how like jerky the head tracking is. Get more this weekend, right on. Longview. I didn't realize how large Longview was until I moved out here. It's actually a pretty good sized town. There's a Burger King IRL right there. Let JB know ASAP that there's a Burger King right there. So he'll want to know. I mean, he's got to know. Somebody do exclamation point clip so we could send that to JB later. All right, man. The bot told you. You even spelled my name wrong anyway, bro. Go to sleep. You take your ass to bed, Kron, right now. Just for you spelled my name wrong and everything, dude. I swear. Oh man, have a good night, man. Thanks for the bits. I appreciate you popping in as always, dude. Here's your song. Here's your song that you didn't mean to request. Whiskey does that. I haven't had whiskey in a while. Might have to change that soon. Get our cruise control set or not. It doesn't look like it set it. Did not set it. Okay. Gotta work on that. That didn't appear to be working. No cruise. We're just gonna, just gonna have to tow it the whole trip. Lindale. That's where the actual gunpowder and lead lady comes from. That's the hometown of Miranda Lambert. They have signs all through that freaking town. Like there's like 4 billboards. It's kind of insane. Surprised they don't have those in the game, actually. IRL, that's a quick trip. And that Dream Burger is a McDonald's, so that's pretty accurate. I had breakfast there once. We had breakfast there the last trip. Get the head tracking working again. Why are you braking, bro? Are they gonna make me pull into the weight station? I haven't heard anything yet. Is it red? No, it's a green. We don't have to stop. I'm not even on the right scene, y'all. I'm just sitting here driving. Nobody's saying anything. We're just chilling. We do that scene. I don't like the other scene. I'm just driving. Hadn't even switched over anything. Professional streamer over here. This game gets pretty chill, man. Just hanging out, driving. It's pretty nice. That's what I enjoy about it. Hi, Ram. Hi, Ram. Work truck passing me. I don't think I've ever seen a work truck in this game before like that. That's pretty cool, actually. They've added some vehicles. I don't even have game audio on either. Total professional over here. We're already coming up to 45, which is crazy. Dallas city limits. Dallas discovered. We're going through the big D, and we do mean Dallas. I have my jake brake on, my engine brake, but it is so like quiet in this truck. Damn. Jerry Reed. Good old Jerry Reed. got 17 miles to this drop off, which is about IRL about 58 seconds from now. Even though IRL is like, I don't know, 20 minutes. There's all the trash and traffic, man. There's usually a bunch of trash and traffic over here. I gotta update that too because it's no longer a sub perk. Anybody can use exclamation point SR because the bot has trouble differentiating between bots and not mods, but subs and non-subs. Dang, we hit the engine brakes a little hard there. Drop off's just right here. Definitely gonna take some tweaking, but this is definitely better than where it was the other day. Definitely. I say definitely any more times. Definitely. Hey, it's the 901 MC right there. Just says MC, but we'll just put the rest. And that over there is our destination. Check in here. Doing our paperwork. It's not working for some reason. I think joy to key is actually conflicting stuff. I'm gonna turn joy to key off. I thought I was. Yeah, where do you need it? Okay, on the back side of the building. Still got like, quite a few settings in this game not right, for sure. Yeah, I'm either gonna have to figure out how to fix to be how I had it, or just learn how to live with it being kind of jacked up now. They even got graffiti on the trash cans. There we go. Parking brake, trailer brake. Drop her off. Excellent. Made a little bit of money. Leveled up. Get more high value cargo. Quick job. We go Dallas to Abilene. Longview to Alexandria, Louisiana. Dallas to Texarkana. Longview to Fort Worth. We just did that trip. I don't want to do that again. Use packaging. I mean, this Dallas to Abilene run in this International 9900i is the most profitable run. It's 205 miles. It's basically continuing down 20 from where we were at, roughly. Hmm. Different truck here. If I use your humble partner link, can I use it? Yeah, you should be able to use it for anything on the site, honestly. And I appreciate you doing that too, because I mean, I don't get like a big kickback or anything, but I get just for activity that people are using. It's great because I think they give us like a little bit, but I usually just donate that back to charity anyway, because it's like pennies. But I appreciate that. Thanks for doing that if you're doing that. But I believe it's basically anything on the store, whether it's bundles or even like individual game purchases and stuff. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna take a quick break and then we're gonna do this run. I don't know if this is gonna be the last one, but we'll see. I'm gonna jack with some of the settings too when we get back. So, if you guys don't mind, I will be back shortly. All right, thanks guys for your patience. We are back. Let's hop back in here. You go with that one, or we can go with that one. I like the other one still. All right, so we're gonna do this run, and then I think I'm gonna call it because I got some things I gotta do before bed. So it's about 12:30 here, so yeah, work in the morning. If you're gonna sport sunglasses at night, it's because your future's too bright. What's going on, Luke? Duke? Hope you're doing well, man. Did you redeem that or something? I used to have a sunglass redeem on here, but once the eye stuff happened, I got rid of it. All right, so this run's only gonna take us like 10 minutes. So let me see about mess with some of these settings a little more. Particular audio. Oh, not a lot of enchilada. Just got done making some old school burnt plant parmesan for tomorrow. Old school burnt plant parmesan. So enable position, enable auto center. I think we're going to turn this to 1. We're going to turn this to about 4-ish. This to 1. It's doing that centering thing. Head view responsiveness. Yeah, well, this is this gaze settings? Or just the multiplayer? It's a multiplayer. Eggplant? Oh, eggplant parmesan. Got you. Burnt plant. I get what you're saying now. Okay, so these are probably fine. They're tracking infection point. Okay, head tracking. Reset head is F12. It's doing this centering clip thing that I'm not crazy about. I got auto center turned off. I don't know what that does. I like the responsiveness a little bit. It's a little high though. There we go, 75. See how it is now. It's a little bit smoother. I got a little bit up and down. The up and down being a little bit is important because for specifically on TMP, I want to be able to look up and see my CB to see what station it's on. Okay. We can start with this. I want to also look at the setting for my range splitter. It seems like it's not really in toggle mode. Use switch mode. That's what it needs right there. All right, I'll turn on electrical. Just show me my I already follow you enough, Goof. I already have AirPods hidden in your shoes. Oh man. Is that why my feet always hurt? Man. Makes sense. It all makes sense now, bro. Oh, this is perfect. That was the setting that was wrong. Okay. All right. We have parking brake on. All right. Oh, that's so much better. We can freeze head tracking there. It's a pretty cool truck. There's a international 9900i. We got a left turn coming up here. Let's check our mirror. Oh, it's just a stop sign too. This will be fun. This is about a 200-mile run. That'd be a good one to play if I end up getting windrows. Yeah, there's Six Flags. So we are headed from Dallas to Abilene. Are you thinking of paying? I mean, I played the demo. I thought it was pretty good. I heard that the sea battles in the actual early access game are a lot more difficult. How you doing, Mojo? I'm considering it. I don't know. I don't do a lot of multiplayer stuff, and I think that's pretty much a multiplayer stuff. How fast are we going here? We're about 65. I'm good. Need to be sleeping, but I'm lurking. Yeah, go to sleep, man. I appreciate you being here, but work sucks when you're tired, dude. It sucks anyway, but it really sucks when you're tired. Some of my buttons aren't working. I don't know why. And my cruise button, which I did map. Oh, I mapped it to adaptive cruise. So if the truck, I guess if the truck doesn't have adaptive cruise, it's pretty much useless. Yeehaw. Fort Worth, Texas. Gotta get over, dude. The song requests are on, guys. If you guys want to request anything, you don't have to keep with the theme or genre or anything. Just if you think it's cool and something you want to hear on the stream, just hey, exclamation point SR. If you have the link to the track on Spotify, that's the best way. But if not, you could try artist title, artist name and title, and see what. I don't know, sometimes it could be like a little Russian roulette there, trying to figure out what it's going to request for you. Construction, of course. We wouldn't be driving in Texas if there wasn't construction. Anybody needs a bathroom? There's a rest area. Up and stare. It picked up an emote. It's funny. I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, sneeze is gone apparently. Trying to make sure the microphone doesn't get away the eye tracker. Head tracker, what do you want to call it? Call the Tobii eye tracker. So. In Abilene, Texas. Good song too. We pretty much drove from East Texas to West Texas. In this little escapade here. I think I've ever driven the 9900i before, which is, I guess it's nicknamed the Eagle International. It's pretty nice truck. I like it. All right. It's a little bit more difficult. Do from inside the cab anyway. Flip it around here. Right, too. I don't think I even have enough space to. Nope. That was a mistake. Yeah, enough monitors controlling the matrix. It's air traffic control, man. You know what I'm saying? We saw something say MC on the side of the road earlier, and I said it was for you. Even though it's MG, and I'm a dingleberry. Or no, is it MC or MG, dude? I literally have a vision problem, so I do apologize if I misread anything. It's MC because it's like, I forget what you said earlier. Is it MC Express? Guys, I think that's going to wrap it for tonight. I appreciate everybody that stopped by. Go look at some credits. Let's give some call outs here. Yeah, that's right. The mask commentator, because you had like the luchador looking mask thing with the MC that looked like a microphone on the side, which was really dope. You showed it on stream earlier. That's why. All right, guys, that is it for tonight. I should be back tomorrow. Maybe more truck sim, man. I'm actually digging this tonight, so this could be another thing tomorrow night. Hopefully, I got some other things fixed. We're gonna look for somebody to raid out to also. So if you guys could sit tight for that, that would be awesome. Get some extra channel points, and we're gonna find somebody to raid out to because that's what we do. Let's see who is on. We got our friend Guano on. She's playing Dead by Daylight. We always love going and showing her some love, so that's what we're gonna do. I mean, she's been sick, so she hasn't streamed a lot lately, and she was recently dressed up as our buddy Haas here. Or was she, or was that not just the real Haas? I don't know. I haven't gotten a straight answer, guys. You guys have a great night too, man. Like I said, I appreciate everybody being here. Thanks to moderators for helping out. Thanks for those follows, the bits from Kron, and everybody that chatted through the stream, man. I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys are amazing, amazing people, and I just appreciate you spending your most important and most valuable resource with me, and that's time. We're gonna go right out to Guanaloca. She's playing Dead by Daylight. She may not be crazy responsive at first because she's kind of gets in the zone with the game, but she's really cool. She's an old friend of mine, and just a really cool streamer, really cool person. You're gonna enjoy her. Guys, I should be back tomorrow night, a lot earlier, more normal stream time, probably about 7:30. But keep an eye on those notifications. And I will see you guys later. Be sure to get it on the social medias and the Discord and all that stuff. There's that information. You want to see this VOD or any VOD from the last 5 years, check out the YouTube channel. That's the VOD storage place. And give me a subscription there. I'm trying to get some activity up on there. I may start doing some other content on there. I don't know yet. But anyway, peace out, y'all. Take care of yourselves. Say hi to Guana for me. I'm going to drop some raid messages here in just a second. So. Peace out.